In this video, we are going to be analysing UPS. So to get straight into it, firstly, do note we are down 3.5% today. This isn't so much on UPS fundamentals, no really change has happened there, but this was off news of FedEx, and FedEx has fallen over 20% on the day. And this is usually just what you see, it will just move in line, but obviously not as harsh. So that's what we've seen, and we have fallen down to that 175 support and have started bouncing. So really that could have been the low, at least for the time being, on UPS. And if this bounce continues, what are going to be the closest resistances to where we are now? So we would be paying attention to the 180, 181 resistance, which would be our statistical mean on the 6-month chart. Then if we can break that, the key level would be this gap fill, which again, we would probably expect it to return to relatively quickly unless markets stay quite weak, because again, we're moving off FedEx news, not on UPS itself. Now, if we break that and continue higher, we would then be looking at a 189 resistance, then going on to 196. And then quite far from there, we'll be looking at 203, 211, 218, 225, and really a 230 as a final level. Obviously, very far from where we are now, but these are just if you're looking at this stock maybe in a 6-month horizon, you think markets are going to pick up a bit more, and you think stocks like UPS are going to start increasing, these would be the resistances that we're paying attention to. On a shorter term outlook, we would just be paying more attention to the 180, the 184, and kind of the 190 as closest resistances. Now, on the other hand, if we continue this sell-off, what are going to be key support levels? So as we noted, the first deviation is at $175. We have already touched that near enough pre-market, and we have retested that intraday. But that would be the key support if we start to fade back down. If we break that though, then we would be looking at the 52-week low support, which would also line up exactly with our first deviation on the 6-month chart. So this would be a very heavy support layer, and really something I have an alert on, because if it comes down to here, I would start being a bit more bullish on this stock. Now, if we fall further, we'll be looking at 160, 150, 145, 135, and final levels at 131 and 120. Obviously, again, a lot of these levels are very far off, so if you're paying attention to support levels, the key thing will be, can we fade back down to the 175 support? If so, we could be looking, again, this could be the bottom at least for the time being, and we would be paying attention to that. However, if we break it, then we would be looking for a move at a minimum to $165. And again, if we break that, 160. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on UPS. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe. If you want to see why all this stock is moving, why don't you check the analysis out on FedEx, because that may give you more insight.